Hey, Mr. Jimmy here again. I've made several videos on chord changes, pretty much G, C, and D. Maybe some F minors, maybe an F in there somewhere. I've had a few people, I guess, kind of thank me for showing them a little different way of playing the G and the D. Those of you that possibly are watching this, if you can already change fast chords, change from a G to a C, G to an F, G to a D quick, or a D to an F bar chord quick, I guess move on and watch something else. I'm just kidding. You could, this might still help you, I don't know. But showing you different ways, showing people different ways of making the D. The traditional way is pretty much this way, with that finger there, and this one skipping, gonna come up to the second fret, third, and then this one here on the third fret, second string. I make mine, I reverse these two, like yay. And I was just sitting here, I was fixing to make a video of Get Back by the Beatles. And that quick change is from a G to a D, really quick, to an A. And if you can make that change, that's the D. Now I'm gonna get ahead of myself here, like I always do. G is mainly played this way, with this finger there, this finger up to that G note, and there. A lot of people even make it more difficult and do it that way. Here's your traditional open G chord. I make it this way, pretty much. I guess I was taught that way at 13. Whoever, somebody was giving me lessons, and showed me the G chord. That's the way I make it. But later on in life, I found out it makes a whole lot of sense to do it this way. If you can already do it, change chords like really quick, then like I said, you don't need this. For a beginner, which this is for, to make that chord change, if I'm playing Get Back, and I'm changing, that change goes from G to D really quick. And this is the way most people make it, so you're going to be going. And if you can, in slow motion, see that big jump right there, these three fingers get all kind of, got to jump way up there. The way I make it is this way. Then this finger to come there. That way. Now if I'm going to make the G chord, all I'm doing is bringing these two fingers up, pretty much, to there and there. And the little finger, this one's coming up. D, that way the G is kind of, these fingers are not a whole lot of motion there, going from there to there. His fingers up on the sixth string, third fret. And this one falls right down there on the second fret, little finger. So some people might have if you have, your hands are weak, you're just now starting, yeah, this is any chord that you make is gonna be hard to make. So practice. Also going from here to the C chord. That way. Now if you watch the movement, there to there. There. And to me, it's just way too much movement there. But like I keep saying, if you can already play it that way fast and make it sound good, Keep doing it that way. Don't change. Or you can try it. You can try this way, but going this way from a G to that C, all I'm doing is dropping these two down. That's it. Pretty simple. But this finger's coming, when I go to the C chord, it's gonna come, these are gonna drop down. This one's gonna come up. This one's gonna come on that second string, first fret. So it's like I said, the traditional, I say the traditional way, I guess it's just most people are taught this way, is plus I'm not used to doing it that way anyhow, so it's just kind of tricky even for me after 60 years of playing. I'm just, it's what you're used to, like anything in life, what you're used to. So like I said, I was gonna do a lesson on Get Back by the Beatles, and I started playing that quick G. I can't even do it. That's the way most people play that D. Most people this way. But then again, I'm used to it. So if you're just starting, possibly, maybe I suggest try both ways. Whatever works. Everybody's fingers kind of a little different. They can be a little different, skinnier, fatter, shorter. But I've seen a lot of really good guitar players with some little fat fingers. So don't let that discourage you if you have them. So Roy Clark comes to mind, I think. If anybody's ever heard of Roy Clark, he's fantastic. So that's the G to the D. And it also comes into play the D this way, not the way I make it, that way to an A minor. And if I play it my way, it's like there's no movement hardly at all. When I'm playing the D, these fingers are pretty much staying same position. They're just coming up here. Or there's the E, going to an E also, the A. These two fingers, same position. If I froze them, then the D. The other way, you're having to go, where they at? It's just a lot of movement. Again, I'm gonna say it again, if you can already do that quick, stick with it. Or you wanna try it this way, give it a shot. And then go from here to an F, which you're not gonna hear too many songs go from a D to an F. But if you was to, you go D. If I make it this way, or a bar chord, the way I'm doing it is just transition is just easier. That's all. Of course, then again, might be easier for me because I played it that way for 60 years. That's the way I was taught. I was also taught to play bar chords like this. B.B. King, Jimi Hendrix, Freddie King. got that wrap around that thumb. So I can actually make bar chords that way. But it's more of a blues. Classical guitarists are going to use a lot of bar chords because they pretty much have to. They're using these fingers all over the place. I can play a little classical, but not like some of these guys play. They're all over the place with their fingers. But just to play, if you just want to play songs, play chords, and just, you know, stuff like that, you can make it any way you want to. That F chord also, you have an F. Of course, you have the open G chord. You can play an F. That way you can slide it up. You have F sharp. But the secret is theirs, you cannot hit them two strings. You have to basically hit the bottom four. And if you can get that thumb, which is hard to do at first, you can work on that or work on bar chords. I would probably suggest practicing bar chords more, but it's possible to play chords this way, like the F I showed you. F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B. And if you can't get that thumb there, then you got more bass, more tone there to your chords. Sorry, got carried away. So that's one different way of playing chords, playing the G, the D, the transitioning. I guess I keep saying my way. It's just a way. It's another way. That's all that is. Another way of doing it. Possibly for some of you out there might find it easier. Some might find it harder. If you can play the way you're playing now, G quick. Like I say, that get back is there's a lot of songs. There's another Beatles song that comes to mind. I'm looking through you. G to a C. That way, if I play it this way, I'm gonna have trouble doing it. But I'm used to playing it my way, but this way is, see all the action there with the fingers. But that's a fast, if anybody's ever heard that song, it's a fast rhythm change, really fast. And there's a ton of songs out there that's gonna be fast. If you're a beginner, you're going to find songs that, you know, you can't make a chord, having trouble making it that fast. So that's why that's why I'm trying to teach it this way to some. It's just the G to the C. Make it really quick once you get used to it. Or this way, I can do it, but feel like doing that number there to get my hands around there. If you just don't want to play fast songs, then you can continue to use this. Fine. But even that, you're having to change. A lot of fingers right there. It's like you need a sixth finger, but. So that's my little lesson on the some of the chord changes there, progressions, going faster, different ways of doing it. There's actually another way of making the D, but we won't go there right now. So, but I hope I help somebody out there making these chord transitions maybe a little easier, a little quicker. Depends on the person. Depends on your finger size. Depends on a lot. but I wouldn't try. I would try all different kind of ways to make these chord changes. So I was just showing you that that one of many to do that. So hope I did help somebody out there. If I did, let me know. I'd like to hear from somebody if this is like actually helping somebody. So I appreciate you watching. Later.